Hello guys, welcome back in today's crypto technical analysis. Today, as usual, we'll do a multiple time frame analysis for BTC, and at the same time we will do a time analysis. We will find out in the coming days and weeks what will likely happen to the market. Before we dive in, smash the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's start by analyzing the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, this was an average exit at around $95-ish thousand, and below $100 already we had a signal, and it stayed. I will explain in a minute. The trend that took place at around here, which was around $20,000, we had a trend change. However, accumulation took place a couple of weeks right in here. However, trend change took place around $20,000 with a retest. Since then, we didn't have a reversal set up until this point. So at the moment, we are still on a downtrend based on a higher time frame, daily time frame, and we are actually right at the moment we are at a resistance. I will cover based on that system in a minute. So you saw that's the exit from the bear market, entry from to the bull market, and we saw massive over 500% pump across the board for the spot back holders. This is the scenario I was talking about. This was an accumulation, as you can see, breakout with a retest with the blue line, and then we had an uptrend. All the way, this uptrend was bullish up until here. We can see clearly right below 100k, and then exit was given again at around $95,000. So we can see a clear picture. I'm going to move on to daily time frame. It doesn't matter whether you're going to change the time frame. This hybrid system based on a multiple time frame. So whenever I change the time frame, the system won't change. So you can see stuck in here first time since breakout of $20,000, and then retest. That was another exit, which I recently tweeted at around here. Once we're going to see a pump around 90,000 up to 95k, that will flush another exit opportunity. So at the moment, as you can see, we are at a smart money line. That's heavy resistance at the moment. So without seeing this, it's going to be quite early for us to talk about trend change, and we will get back to the bull market, which I'm not expecting at this stage. And in my opinion, the trend change took place here. We will get a rejection around here between $95,000 and $92,000. So this was given in advance. End of the March, I was saying April seems positive when we're going to pump. However, most think we are back to the bull market, which at the moment people are thinking that they're going to see May is going to be promising, and we will see a new all-time high already. I saw a couple of tweets. However, the real face of the bears will be revealed in May. So the main high time frame trend is still on the downside, as I already showed why I still remain bearish. And I also covered these days 20th of April, 30th of April, as well as 20th of May. So these are based on a higher time frame. The timing dates, important time factors. Also on the lower time frame, on the swing time frame, as I said, 9th and then 10th is going to be a local low, and then we will start pumping. That I will show that in a minute. But we can see important volatility dates, 20th and 30th of April, and then May the 20th. So this is what I was warning. And after that, you can see massive pump across the board. And from the 9th and 10th of April, as you can see, average nearly 20% pump. So if we talk about the recent trade, that we were expecting this pullback, and then on the, as you can see, 9th and then 10th of April, the market seems positive, and we was expecting a pump, and both CME gaps will get filled. So as you can see, we had this pullback, and then first pump, as well as the second pump, 100% we got filled, both of the CME gap. And after CME gap filled, I was keeping an eye on this level, 86,100 SFP done, and then I was expecting to go down. And as I said on Twitter, these local lows will be cleared. So as you can see, target 1, as well as target 2 and target 3. And for transparency, I want to cover this last scalp setup, which I gave via Twitter again. I was expecting this move, however, we got stopped out. So 2 trades are positive, which was already 6R, and then from here 1R minus, we're already in profit, 5R. Before we move on, if you're ready to level up, I offer a private 101 masterclass. You will learn MTF analysis and time-based strategy, and how to approach the market as a scalper, swing trader, or long-term as an investor. You can DM me via Twitter at @the_magnate. Also, if you're interested how the time analysis works, an educational post I started posting, markets doesn't move randomly, they vibrate. This is a part 1, and recently I posted a part 2. I highly recommend you to read and familiarize yourself with my time analysis. If we are going to analyze the current market situation, as I posted yesterday, watch out in here and then this level, which was $56,000, $55,000. So we don't have a reaction at this level, so which means likely that we're going to go above this level, $92,000, all the way up to $94,000. If we're going to lose this level, it is a bit challenging, and most importantly, we've got this fixed range point of control that is massive resistance. It's confluence with this hybrid system. As you can see now, at the moment we are at a smart money line. That's a heavy resistance. The most important resistance is going to be this. Without, as I said, clearing this, it is going to be early for us to talk about the bullish scenario, which I said I'm not expecting, because this type of trend based on this system, it won't change that often in few weeks or few months time. So therefore, as you can see, this is the level that you have to keep an eye on the higher time frame. However, based on the reaction, we have to see if we get either SFP or failed auction clearing this candle is another scenario, and a rejection, you may start building your position towards the downside. Otherwise, keep an eye on to this level as well as to this level. However, based on a 4-hour time frame, trend is still up. We managed to stay above this green line, and we are pumping at the moment for the swing setup. At the same time, you have to be aware of losing this level, especially this white smart money line. It will create a panic in the market. So the levels that you have to be aware of, first level is going to be this, because we didn't get a reaction from here. You can see clear breakout. Keep an eye on to this level as well as this level. So these are the levels at the moment, the resistance levels, important resistance levels that you have, and support levels is going to be around below 86,000 all the way up to 82,500 levels. And we came to an end of this episode. If you enjoyed, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.